Hey guys, so another late night video. It's gonna be a long night for me. I've been sneezing all day and like every so often I've had like three, four nosebleeds today because I'm like sneezing so much and so hard that my nose starts to bleed. But so it's gonna be a long night. Probably not gonna go to work tomorrow because I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Or is it tomorrow already? Yeah, it's Monday already. But so this is Santa Cruz City Council. This was from 2008. I saw this on Equals 3 back when Ray William Johnson was actually a thing. Um, and it's just a kind of look into how California has always been detached from society. Um, this woman is a prime example of a Californian. Not that I'm saying any of you guys are like that. If you're watching me, clearly you're not like that. Clearly, if you're watching me, you have common sense and logic. But these people, not so much. But here we go.
Growing very well, and they're organic, and some of them have pesticides. And I think that we should make a perfect pesticide for the crops that is good for people and healthy and keeps the crops preserved too, because we need the food because it's food and stuff. And organic food is good also. Um,
Also, I need to point out the guy that's right there. Does he not look a bit like Tucker Carlson? The way he's looking at her, that face he does. I swear that's fucking Tucker Carlson sitting in on there.
And the businesses downtown really need to lower their rent, because if the rent was lowered, those people would really have their own businesses. They have enough stuff. They're very good at making things. They're like experts. They're really good. And we can really be a community and make the things and sell them in our stores. And I really believe that it can be a California thing, that it can really work out, because we can be rich in cotton and mining metals and silkworms, and we can make things. We can make things, cars. The machine can make it for us, and we can have the community in the city in San Francisco, and we can make things and put them in the stores. On the East Coast, they have slaves, and they believe in slavery and made in China, but on the West Coast, the new West Coast, we don't believe in that. We believe in the union, and that's what we are. As in the Bush administration, which is really good, he has government funding for small business owners. You can grow every kind of fruit and vegetable you want. That's how they do it. They have fruit trees and vegetable trees. That's where
Fruit trees and vegetable trees. Ah, yes, because nothing pleases me more than to go to my nearest tree and picking off, a head of lettuce. That's how they do it. Fruit trees and vegetable trees.
fruit and vegetable comes from. You freeze the fruit and vegetables, it'll last forever. You can put, broccoli or strawberries in the freezer, it'll last forever. If you don't, it might go bad in a while, but people, we live in California. This is our home. This is where we live. Growing food is so good for the people because it's free. All you have to do is pay the farmers and pay for the land. But why do we have to pay for the land? The land's free. It's
The food is free. All you have to do is pay for the land and pay for the farmers. Well, then it's not free, is it? You have land tax. You have, the farmers also have to pay, for their land, but also if they have their own home on there, they have to pay a mortgage and all that, or rent. They have their animals they have to pay for, the supplies they need for tilling the land, and so I mean it's not cheap. It's not fucking cheap, but the food is free.
new land. I mean, do we have to pay for the land? Do we have to pay rent? Do we have to pay? The food's free, so we should just sell it at the farmer's market.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The food is free, so we should just sell it at the farmer's market. And I believe Ray William Johnson said, if the food is free, I'm certainly not going to pay you for it. And if it isn't free, I'm going to get one of my slaves to do it for me, because I happen to live on the East Coast where we happen to believe in slaves and made in China. This is how out of touch California has always been. And this, like I said, this is from 2008. California has always been a cesspool of fucking ignorance and just people like this, where you can ask them a simple question about geography or any kind of history, science, math, English, and most of them will fail. If you were to ask this woman a common sense question, she would fail. This is the woman who believes that fruit and vegetables both grow on trees. Now, fruits can grow on trees, but vegetables, no. Like I said, I've never seen a freaking head of lettuce growing on a fucking tree. I've never seen a potato growing on a tree. I've never seen a pumpkin growing on a tree. Now, as someone who lived in California for about 10 years almost, I lived on a military base. You might have heard of it, called Travis. Pretty famous military base. But we were close to San Francisco, Frisco, San Fran. But we were about, I don't know, 40 minutes away. So we weren't actually in San Francisco, but pretty much everyone I knew was like this. Not a lick of common sense. I had a friend who didn't know his home address or his phone number. Now, people could just chalk that up to maybe he just didn't want to tell someone, but when we were friends, I asked him his number, and he's like, I don't remember. What's your address? Well, I don't know. Like I said, either way. But, yeah, Californians are like this. It's not just a sad stereotype that you think of. No. They really are like this. For some reason, people in California just are so detached from reality that vegetable trees, the food is free, so we should sell it at the farmer's market. You put something in the freezer, it'll last forever. No, it won't. It gets freezer burn after a while, and then it's completely useless. But I was showing this because it's fucking hilarious. And though it hurts my brain because it's fucking 12 o'clock at night, I thought everyone could get a good chuckle out of this. Especially if you live in California, you can be like, yeah, people here are definitely like that. But like I said, not you guys. If you're watching me, you clearly have fucking common sense. That's why good conversation was hard to find, because most of the people I knew were like this. Very like, oh my god, the food is free, so he should just sell it at the farmer's market. Man, yeah, love. Anyways, yeah, late night video. Like I said, it's gonna be a long night for me. Either way, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.